YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Bag, man. Let's get it. Hey, bruh. This game, I sat up here and watched this game from the beginning to the end. Oh my God. I can't first of all, the first half was even shocking to me because I thought that Denver was going to win this game, but I thought that their defense was going to dominate. I didn't expect for Jackson Dart to come out there and play like how he did. You know what I'm saying? Even with the up, for some reason, bro, even he has an effect on not only the offense, but the defense, the coaching staff. They are a different team with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo in the lineup. They just are. You feel what I'm saying? But that Denver Broncos offense, don't let it fool you because they had 33 points in one quarter and they came back and won this game. That's the crazy part about it. 33 points in one quarter is crazy. But they were a no-show for the first three quarters. They did not show up. Bo Nix, I think, is they want to have him up there as one of those, you know what I'm saying, maybe top 15 quarterbacks. The way he played, even when he played against the Jets, it wasn't that good. He did enough just to win. You feel what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, if you're a New York Giants fan, oh my God, this one gotta hurt. This one gotta hurt. But let's go hop into it, man. Let's break it down. So the first mistake I made was, and I probably shouldn't have done this, was because I looked at the Broncos defense, and their defense is good. You can look at their ratings, their stats, their players. They have a good, solid defense. And I looked at that, and then I looked at Jackson Dart being a rookie, and I made the assumption that, well, with this good defense, they're probably going to throw some looks at him that he's probably going to struggle with, and that's going to cause him to have a bad game. That's not the case. Hey, Jackson Dart really liked that, bro. He really liked that. You know what I'm saying? Certain quarterbacks that come into the league from college and it translates and some of it don't. With him, this shit it translates, especially with these Giants, man. If you want to watch it again, nice play action right there. Hit his back foot in the pocket. He's gonna basically, like I said, if you're a quarterback and you can make somebody miss in a phone booth, you're good to go. He's gonna step up in the pocket. I don't know how Bellinger gets behind him. I really don't. I'm thinking that the Broncos defenders thinking that he's probably about to get sacked, or he's not looking further down the field. But Jackson Dart can attack any part of the field. Any part of the field you think he can't attack, he can. He can throw it there. He can run it. The only thing is he has a hard time handling pressures. You feel what I'm saying? But if you give him a clean pocket or the ability to use his legs or his arm, he's going to make it happen, bro. He's not afraid to make plays in the NFL. You got some quarterbacks, bro, certain players, period. They be if they're afraid to make plays, or they're not as confident to show their ability. You see that with running backs. They don't want to bounce it sometimes, or they run right up the middle for 1 yard. They're not trying to use their vision and use the explosive. Or if you got a quarterback, he's gun shy. He doesn't want to throw the ball, or he doesn't want to do this or do that, or you know what I'm saying. You have some of them players, so they just lose their confidence. But with Jackson Dart, his confidence is through the roof. I think he's the quarterback that's going to have that Jaden Daniels type of season, that CJ Stroud type of season. He's the quarterback. You would have thought maybe Cam Ward or whatever the case may be, but it seems like it's always the second quarterback that come off the board. If you notice, the last two to 3 years, CJ Stroud was the second to come off the board. Jaden Daniels, second to come off the board. Jackson Dart, he's the second quarterback to come off the board. You feel what I'm saying? And they always have they have these type of seasons, man. Step up in the pocket. Like I said, when he's up against pressure, that's when you got him, because then his eyes drop. You feel what I'm saying? He tries to escape with his legs, because that's just what young quarterbacks do. But he's having one of those type of seasons for sure. So in this 3rd and 11, this is 3rd and 11. This is a passing down. The Denver Broncos have a good front four. They're probably not going to send any extra bodies. They're just going to rush for at him. They run a screen to offset that. That's a good call by the New York Giants. Like I said, not only Jackson Dart, but Cam Scatterboo as well. Cam Scatterboo is just He's a load to get down, bro. Like I want to show you this, bro. Like the way Cam Scatterbull is finishing his runs is making defenders not want to tackle him. You feel what I'm saying? Watch this shit right here, bro. Boom. God damn. And he already scored. Like he already scored. It's like I gotta hit somebody. I gotta run into somebody. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is just crazy, bro. They are like, I can't believe it, but like if the Giants would have won this game, because they play Philly again. So it seemed like, damn, it seemed like they just played Philly though. I think they beat Philadelphia. No, they lost to New Orleans, I think. I think they lost to New Orleans if I'm not mistaken. Or they beat New Orleans, something like that. But they ended up beating Philly like 2 weeks ago. They beat Philly 2 weeks ago, then they gotta end up playing them again. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they beat Philly in New York. So now they got to go to Philly. So I'm curious to see how they're going to play that game. Now, this is something that you have to worry about with the New York Giants. This is just like, they have probably the best pass rush in the league with Brian Burns, Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence. Like they have probably the best defensive line in the NFL, no question. So you can't hold the ball for too long. And like I said, I feel like Bo Nix is regressing. I think that he's only trying to throw the ball when he sees it open. I feel like he's missing on a lot of his throws. And like I said, if it wasn't for that fourth quarter, like I've never seen a fourth quarter like that a day in my life of all. Me watching football, I've never seen that. I know you had the comeback with the Houston Oilers versus the Buffalo Bills. But like this right here, bro, like the 33 points in one quarter, that's some Madden type shit. Like what the fuck? I want you to see this. It is 19-0. It was 19-0 going into the fourth quarter. A 3-touchdown lead, a 3-score lead going into the fourth quarter. They had nothing. They did nothing the entire game. Right here, right? So as you can see, it's basically a fake halfback handoff. He's gonna sprint to the right. It's a rollout. If this ain't the luckiest shit in the world, bruh, come on, bruh. It bounces off sudden. And come on, bro. Come on. This was the first one. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. They needed that. For the simple fact that that's their first time really being in like threatening the score, right? This is another play, Troy Aikman, that is lucky. This is another lucky play. When this happened, I thought the game was over. I'm like, ain't no fucking way they coming back. How you gonna give up a touchdown? They back in the same predicament they was in before they scored, right? So this is Jackson Dart. He's gonna back up, throw this little crossing route right here. Ball's gonna tap up in the air. Come on. This shit is, bro, this game was so crazy with the amount of shit that was going on to the point you're just like, bro, this game is like, ain't no way. Ain't no way this is happening before my eyes, bro. Like any other time when you see a tip ball like that, it's intercepted going the other way. And now you got this tight end running straight down the field for a touchdown, bro. What? On 3rd and 17, by the way. This was on 3rd and 17. This is when Bo Nix started to cook. They started getting him on the perimeter. Like, bro, oh my God, bro. It's 5 minutes and 19 seconds left. Before I even start gassing Bo Nix, it's 5 minutes and 19 seconds left. It's 26-8. That means if they get a 2-point conversion, they still down by 10 points. They still down by 10 points, bruh. With 5 minutes. You know how, bruh. You know how long it take for you to get the ball, you to run maybe about 3 or 6 plays. All you need is about 1 or 2 first downs. This game is over for real. To be honest. Here, he's good. Oh my God. Thibodeau lost in the sauce off the read. Off the he off the read option. Going crazy. That read option in that back shoulder fade. Ooh, telling you, boy. I'm telling you, had that boy lost in the sauce, it's over. It's over. Look at the blocking though. That's crazy. That's one. That's one touchdown he ran in. Got the cooking on. And guess this is rookie. This is a rookie mistake. But I kind of put this on the coaching staff too though. Because if you run the ball 3 times, you kind of if you can get 1 first down running the ball and maybe 1 pass, you can probably, and you get a first down, you're gonna probably get it to the 2-minute warning. 1 first down will probably get you to the 2-minute warning, if I'm not mistaken. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're watching this right here, I think this is, I don't know if this is 3rd down on that. So they send the blitz. Like I said, he struggles with pressure sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes he struggles with pressure. Usually he would have took off and ran. But as you can see, they kind of got like a spy right here. He's kind of floating into that zone coverage spot. As you can see, he's gonna he usually steps up, he just throws it right to him. He usually takes off though. Like usually he, like in the past 2 to 3 games, if that happens to him, he just takes off through the middle. You feel what I'm saying? And he trusts his ability to make this guy miss. But he's throwing off platform as he's running up through the pocket. And he throws an interception. This is just a rookie mistake. And a lot of veteran quarterbacks make this mistake, to be honest. This is perfect. This is just perfect for the Denver Broncos, right? You get the turnover that you need. You're down by 10. All you have to do is score. You score before the 2-minute warning. You got 1 timeout. You feel what I'm saying? So basically, you got 2 timeouts, a 2-minute warning. Your regular timeout, get a stop. That's what they thinking. That's what they, you know what I'm saying? Watch it. So as you can see right here, another same play what they've been running when they down here. They didn't run this play about 2-3 times since they've been down in the red zone. Fake to the halfback. Gonna run this sprint out right here. Throw it to him. They've been certain times it's the back pylon. Certain times it's the front pylon. You can blame Jackson Dart for throwing that interception, but the defense, them running this same play over and over and over again to convert in the red zone is a problem. Ended up punting the ball back to the Denver Broncos. So now the Denver Broncos are down by 3 points. They have the ball. They're about to score, right? This is the touchdown run from Bo Nix. This is simple. This is the simple quarterback sweep. You got you're pulling your lineman right here. Your cornerback, he ducks inside. That's a problem. I think that the New York Giants need to get their defense. They need to get their defense in, you know what I'm saying, get their defense right. I don't really think this was a offensive problem. This was a defensive problem. Your cornerback should never duck inside. He should always, if he stays on the outside, that help defense that's coming in, these guys can catch up. You feel what I'm saying? But by him jumping inside, number 2, by him jumping inside, you let Bo Nix get to the outside, and that's just a touchdown. That's a clutch run by Bo Nix. This is what Bo Nix is really, really good at. Short passing game, medium passing game, and being on the run. Him playing from the pocket, I'm not high on him playing from the pocket. Like, he can make throws from the pocket, but I'm not saying he about to sit in there like he Drew Brees and just dot you up. No, that's not the case. Like, this is the play that gets them in the red zone. This is, to me, this is pass interference all day, every day. If you're not playing the ball, if you're not, you see the receiver in his eyes, they're looking at the ball. They teach the cornerbacks how to get their heads turned around to look up for the ball. But they be so concerned with the receiver's body that they never get a chance to turn their head around. You see how now, once he turns his head around, right? Once he turns his head around, you're holding him. You're holding him. You see it? He turned the wrong way anyway. Why would you turn around if you're going to turn around that way and try to jump? It's kind of awkward to me. If I'm him, I'm going to turn this way with my back towards him. I have to play it like I'm a receiver. Nowadays, if you're a corner, you have to have some type of ball skills. But your ball skills have to be in reverse. Don't get it twisted. Corner is probably the second hardest position to play on the football field, besides quarterback, because you're doing everything in reverse. You're doing everything backwards. You know, so a receiver knows where he's going. He's running forward. You're running backwards. But the thing is though, you have to have good hips as a corner, good hips and good eye discipline. You feel what I'm saying? So and good hands. So when you turn, he turned the wrong, he pirouetted the wrong way. Now you're grabbing. You can't look. You see when cornerbacks, everything is like as a how can I put it, perception. So if you're looking from afar, it's like you're seeing, oh, he had his head turned around. Oh, he's good. That's not it. That's not the case. You just because you have your head turned around at the last second doesn't mean you actually played the ball. You feel me? Like first of all, you ran into him. Second of all, you're grabbing him. When you turned around, you didn't turn around to play the ball. You turned around and grabbed him. Look. So I don't know why Sean Payton is running out there like, come on, bruh. That's pass interference. It's pass interference. See, I don't know why you're running out here like this isn't pass interference, bro. Like he grabbed his whole arm. You played the ball. Now, the thing about it is, like, if one thing about the offense and what they've learned is, if I beat you off the ball and the quarterback underthrows the ball, long as I'm playing the ball and I come back to the ball and I run into you, because you're supposed to be playing the ball too. But we know that 8 out of 10 times, cornerbacks are playing the receiver. They're not even looking at the ball. They're trying to anticipate when the receiver's going to catch the ball. You feel what I'm saying? And they run into you. It's a pass interference every time because you're supposed to be playing the ball. And this is what I like about Jackson Dart, bro. I think that, like, the more he grows in this league, like, he's going to be one of those players. Like, he's going to be a clutch player. He's going to be like, he's going to be very good. He's raw right now. He's just all talent. He's just playing off pure instinct. You feel me? And previous experience, like in college and all that. But like once he really dials in mentally, once his mental catch up with his physical, he gonna be a problem. Especially in that NFC East, that's gonna be a hell of a division with Dart, Daniels, Dak, Jalen Hurts. Like, that's gonna be one hell of a division, bro. But this shit right here, he steps inside the wham block. You know, so it's basically like a trap block. Boom. He's really stopped right here. Decides to stretch out. Come on, bro. They didn't even decide to give it to Cam Scatterboot. They decided to give it to let the youngin do it for himself. And he got there. This is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, and we're gonna talk about Dylan Gabriel and the Browns. It's a reason why they went Wildcat at the goal line. It's a real reason why they went Wildcat at the goal line compared to leaving in your quarterback. The Giants wants the ball in his hands. They want the ball in this young man's hands because he's going to deliver every time. Not every time, but he's shown that he can deliver in these type of moments, bro. Like, you just can't, like, this is crazy word. The extension of the leagues, bro. What is we really hey, bro? Get this young man his props, man. They was supposed to win this game, bro. Damn, that's crazy. They supposed to win this game. Like, shit. Get this man his props. The stretch out was crazy. That's tough. Then your dumb ass. Big dude ass. Your dumb ass. Again. What's up with the, hey, bro? What's up with the kickers keep missing, bro? The Rams kicker against San Fran missed that extra point. That's how they lost. Nigga, the kicker for Notre Dame boxed the snap. That's how they lost. Like, come on, bro. Hey, come on with that bullshit, man. You mean to tell me that we did all that for you to miss the field goal? Something that's supposed to be automatic? Let's just say the 30. If they get to like the 30, it's a guaranteed, you know what I'm saying, legit chance they're going to make this field goal. Let's run it and see what they do. They're going to rush 4 right here. They have a spy. Number 53 is the spy. You see him right here? He's the spy. He's gonna wait for it. Boom. This is just a back shoulder fade. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying about the back shoulder? This is the most unstoppable play in football. Second is the read option. You just seen it all in this one video. Third is the tush push. If you want to call that a real play. But it is what it is. But, bruh, this back shoulder, bruh. This back shoulder is something serious. And he came from the inside. He was in the slot. Switch release. I want you to watch. Is he playing the ball? He was looking at it. He was playing it. Still couldn't stop it. Still couldn't stop it. Hold on. Can we get another close up? Can we get a close up? That's clutch right here. Oh my God, they gotta show that play. They don't show it again. They gotta, man, you gotta think about it. I think last game, who they play last game? They beat the shit out of somebody last game. But the Philly game, Sutton had a clutch catch that won them the game. Now this game, he has a clutch catch that won them the game. You feel what I'm saying? Like 33 points in 1 quarter. All this shit happened in 1 fucking quarter. This shit felt like a whole game. You would think that this type of shit that happens in a game, that shit happened in 1 quarter. That's crazy, bruh.